an article in the LA Times, pretty corporate, you know, newspaper, neoliberal corporate newspaper, has this: why is centrist Dianne Feinstein is moving so much to the left that she now opposes the death penalty? I'll tell you why. She knows she's about to get primaried. That's why. There's a bunch of progressives running against her. That's why. People are booing her at town hall meetings. That's why. But let's listen to the bullshit neoliberal corporate democratic media. It's so funny to me. The centrist formula propelled Feinstein to U.S. Senate 2 years later after one tough race is going back to 1990. More than a generation later, California has moved left, becoming one of the nation's bluest states. Feinstein has moved well, though. Not far enough for some Democrats. She still gets boos from her party's progressives wing. No, just progressives. We're not Democrats anymore. But on a series of issues, Feinstein is changing long-held positions, at times overriding her time-tested instinct for centrism, and which gives you more paychecks. Centrism pays well. Yeah, it pays really well from the big corporations. Populism pays well from the people because, and if you're true to your word and you fight for the people and you give them good things that, you know, 99% of the population needs, which is a livable wage, free health care, free college tuition, you know, stuff like that. This is what she's changed on. She's been opposed to legalizing marijuana. This month now, she said that she supports a federal law keeping the government from interfering in states. All right, nice little line walking. You're not going to say, I want it legalized on a federal level, like Tulsi Gabbard is saying, actual progressive Tulsi Gabbard, who is proposing a bill that is wants to force congressional approval on acts of war, you know, like we used to do, like it was set up for. She was like, she's now against the death penalty. She used to be in favor of the death penalty. That changed. Californians booed her last year at separate events for refusing to endorse a government-run healthcare system and daring to suggest it might be possible to work with the Trump presidency. It was like the 13th stroke of a clock. It just caught everybody's attention, California Democratic political strategist out. The political ground has just really shifted to the left right under her feet, and I'm just not sure she gets it. It's like unreal. I've always been pro-woman. I've always been pro-choice. I've always been pro-gay, Feinstein said. I have been there on those fucking 2 issues. That's it. This is how this is how corporate Democrats have run their bullshit. I'm pro-gay rights. I'm pro-choice. And that's it. That's all they have to say. And fuck a livable wage, and I'm going to take money from the war machine, from the oil companies, from big pharmaceutical, from the healthcare industry, from telecom. I'm going to take money from all of them, but as long as I fight for your gay rights and your right to choose, you just have to deal with me because the Republicans, you know, want to murder you. That's her whole. And now she's just like, wow, I have to actually be what the Democratic Party used to stand for under FDR? Ooh, boy. Ooh, what's going on? These kids today. Goddamn burn bros. She actually voted no for Gina Haspel. That's rare because she voted for Mike Pompeo. Gina Haspel's predecessor at the CIA. Mike Pompeo was pro-torture. Feinstein voted for him. But then all this pressure, boy, I had to finally say no to a torturer. And a woman torturer, no less, I had to say no to. Boy. Whew. Everything's all topsy-turvy. I used to be able to just vote and say, yay, girl power, no matter how awful the woman was. Boy, now we gotta. There always used to be, in identity politics, there's always such a great shortcut to integrity. Oh, women are better. Oh, the minorities are better, or whatever. It's like there's no shortcut to integrity. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut to integrity. People that have integrity, and they have to prove it. You have to earn that respect. You don't just get to say, I'm a liberal, I'm a Democrat, I'm a woman, I'm a minority, I'm better. You don't just get to say that. You have to kind of earn it. That's what that is. You got to earn it. Her skill is bringing people together, trying to hammer out solutions and getting things done. Her superpower is in storming the ramparts. Oh, Jesus. Bringing people together. And by people, she means, the health insurance lobby and the oil lobby. She's good at that. She's good at doing deals. What that is just translating is Dianne Feinstein is really good at fucking over working class people behind closed doors. Why she didn't oppose Supreme Court nomination Neil Gorsuch. Feinstein says, young man, I've made more stands in my lifetime than you are old by far. Oh, wow. Woo, I'd love to see an older male politician say that to a younger female. Yeah, she is out of touch. She is completely out of touch. This article shows it. And this is just... She has a healthy lead in the poll. I'll give you this. Around 40% of the voters are still undecided in California, a high number for a race with an incumbent who has served for decades. So I'm telling all of you, if you're registered to vote in the state of California, I'm voting for Allison Hartson. I know there's a couple other progressives running too. I'm backing her. That's who I'm voting for. So, don't let her back in. Don't let this out of touch corporate Democrat back in there. Wow, I can't be a centrist, a corporate centrist anymore? I can't pull the party to the right? Oh boy, young man. So don't fall for their identity politic bullshit. Get real progressives in there. As I said, I'm voting for Allison Hartson. The primary is June 5th in California. I hope you vote. Also, Make Gotham Great Again shirts are now for sale. The link is below.